2012 has been good to Thomas Rhett. When we first met the newcomer last spring at the Key West Songwriters Festival, he was getting some tips and stirring up a little rivalry with veteran hitmaker Rhett Akins, better known as his dad.
My goal is for him to be a huge, huge star, and I get to open for him, and I want him to pay me, 20, 30 grand a night to open. I mean, I've bought him cars, sent him to college, sent him to private school. I need a little payback. I can't even get a Jason Aldean cut. Jason, if you're watching, help a dad out, man. Come on.
Hey, don't give him any cuts, Jason.
So this is how it goes.
Yeah. Hey, he gets a #1 every 3-4 weeks, so I'm just struggling for it ain't cut. So.
Yeah, it's going to turn into a competition now,
Fast forward 1 year later, and the competition is indeed heating up. With a songwriting cut on Aldean's My Kinda Party album under his 21-year-old belt, Thomas's debut single as an artist, Something to Do with My Hands, is now making its own statement on the charts.
I wrote this song about a year ago. One of my buddies had the title, and another guy had the melody, and it was one of those tunes where, a couple weeks later, I still liked it. And that doesn't happen a lot, and that's kind of how I knew I had a good tune. And so we still liked it when we were trying to pick songs for this first record, and we just thought this would be the best one, to come first with. It's up tempo, it's fun, it's tongue cheek, and it's a good setup for the rest of the stuff we got.
So maybe I could stick them in your pockets, run them through your hair, and we can get to rocking.
There's a lot of firsts going on in my life, being on the road and getting used to spending the night in a Marriott hotel every night, and getting up and going and playing for radio stations and playing shows, and this is just a whole new lifestyle for me.
Thomas Rhett can add one more first to that list, filming a music video, and in true country music fashion nonetheless, at a bar with plenty of girls.
The song's fun, and it's up-tempo, and it's just a rocker, and we want people to feel the same when they watch the video as they do when they hear it on the radio, just happy. So definitely today is cool because, I've been filmed before, but not under these kind of circumstances with like real cameras and train tracks. So it's been awesome. Definitely bigger production than I ever expected. I didn't know it was going to be like this, but it's very cool to be a part of something like this. And some of my buddies from school were here that I went to college with, so it's cool to have them there because I know them and I can be idiots with them and all that kind of stuff. But it's been fun, especially my buddies being here.
The hit, along with several other self-penned tunes, will be featured on his debut album, releasing this fall.
It's very different. There's, I would consider this a pretty rockin' tune, and there's some pretty cool ballads on there that are really country, and there's some that are very New Orleans-y kind of feeling, and got a little hip hop going on in them. And that's just who I am. I can't really just incorporate one single genre into a tune. I gotta put everything in there. So it's gonna be a fun project.
And I need something to do.